Ergonomics is the study of how humans interact with the physical systems in their environment with the aim of optimizing well-being, overall health and productivity, and of course to minimize risk or harm. It becomes particularly important when you're sitting or standing in the same position for any extended period of time. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the importance of a good ergonomic setup when working or gaming from home. We'll suggest some products and adjustments you can make which will help to maximise comfort, avoid strain or injury, and keep you productive. Over the past year, many of us have been asked to work from home, and it looks like this could continue as the way we work changes. Now, at first this was a short-term solution, so many of us set up makeshift desks and working spaces that were far from ideal. Maybe you've had to work from the sofa, kitchen stools, or even dining chairs, or your bedroom, meaning you're slouched or bent over your laptop or sat in an uncomfortable position for long periods of time, causing strain to your back, shoulders, and limbs. So let's talk you through an ideal desk setup for work or gaming. Your desk or table should have adequate knee and foot clearance so that you can sit close to your keyboard or laptop. So whether that's a kitchen table that you're using or an actual office desk, it's the height and leg room and then the placement of your equipment that's important. You should position your monitor or laptop screen so that the top of the screen is level with your eye height. You can use a laptop stand or a riser, and if you don't have these, then you could even use a box file or some books to raise your laptop. If you are working with a laptop as opposed to a desktop PC, it's always a good idea to plug in a full-size monitor where possible, as they tend to be more adjustable and obviously larger, which will reduce eye strain. If you're looking to buy a monitor, then you'll find there are options for height, tilt and swivel, which you should definitely consider to ensure that your eye line and posture are correct, as well as with reachable control buttons and the right connectivity. You'll also find many monitors offer special features to optimise comfort, like blue light reduction filters and anti-glare to reduce eye strain due to extended screen exposure. If you want to find out more about what these technologies mean, then we have a monitor's buyer's guide that you can watch, which we've linked below for you. Moving on to your peripherals now, and you'll obviously have a mouse and keyboard when using a desktop PC. And to achieve optimum comfort and correct posture, it's also preferable that you use an external keyboard and mouse with your laptop too, if at all possible. These should be placed directly in front of you and within easy reach, with your elbows angled to around 90 degrees. There are thousands of keyboards on the market, and the right option for you will depend on what you'll mainly be using it for, whether that's editing, gaming, music production, or just typing. The purpose of comfort though and desk space, you should consider the size of the keyboard and also the key types. You may also want to look at the option of a wrist rest. If you do opt for a wrist rest, then it's super important that you use it properly and that your hands should move freely, elevated above the wrist rest whilst typing. Then when resting, the pad should contact the heel or the palm of your hand, not your wrist. Another thing to look out for if you're buying a new keyboard is the cable length, as it's important that you're not stretching too far to use it. Mice come in a variety of shapes and sizes, so you can find the perfect palm size and grip. You can even get them right or left-handed or ambidextrous. If you continually use the wrong size mouse, then highly repetitive tasks like clicking can aggravate conditions like thumb and finger pain, carpal tunnel and wrist tendinitis. So check out the spec, which should tell you whether it's standard size or intended for larger or smaller hands. Also, reading reviews is a great idea. You also have the option of a wireless mouse if you prefer, to avoid unnecessary stretching and wires. And you can check out our buyer's guide for both keyboards and mice, which of course we'll link in the description for you. Next, onto the all-important chair. There are some little things you can do to help improve comfort if you've been winging it with a dining room chair, for example, such as rolled up towels at the base of your back and cushions to elevate you. But for prolonged use, you should really look at how an adjustable chair designed specifically for prolonged sitting will help you to avoid injury or strain. Adjustable chairs will support your body and your spine properly and keep your joints and tissues in a natural, neutral position. So go for a chair with options to adjust the height and sitting position so that your feet can be flat on the floor with your thighs horizontal, no unwelcome pressure on the back of your knees, and your arms level with the height of the desk. When you're sitting, your shoulders should be relaxed, not slumped or elevated. Lower back support in an ergonomic chair is also very important. Your chair will ideally have cushion support and armrests, as well as the option to swivel easily so you can reach different areas of your desk without straining. The depth of the chair is not to be overlooked. Chairs are actually built in different sizes intended for different frames, and making sure that you have the right depth of seat can make all the difference between your legs resting easily in the right position or dangling without proper support, which can lead to aches and pains. Also think about the material of the chair, as you want something breathable and comfy, not hard or something that you're going to stick to. If you prefer to or need to stand to work, then make sure that your legs, torso, neck and head are in line and vertical. Don't slouch, lean or twist to the side. So whilst all this advice should help you improve posture and the way you interact with your equipment, there's no substitute for regular movement. So ensure you take time to move and stretch and change your posture every few minutes. You should also take regular micro breaks, stay hydrated and rest your eyes from the screen wherever possible. So that should cover your basic desktop setup, but I know nowadays many people have a lot more equipment to assist them with their work. So whether that's just headphones and a microphone for better sound quality on calls, or the whole streaming setup with cameras, lights, vision mixers or stream decks, even a pop-up green screen, it's still really important that you give good consideration to where you place everything in your environment. So to recap, make sure that your desk height is such that it allows enough room for your legs and feet to go under comfortably. Your chair should be at a height that allows your feet to rest on the floor rather than dangle, and it shouldn't add pressure to your knees. Supportive armrests that can be adjusted are preferred so that your arms and hands are in line with your desk. All of your equipment and peripherals should be within easy reach and ideally with your arms angled at approximately 90 degrees. An external keyboard and mouse is preferable even if you're using a laptop, along with an external monitor which may give you more adjustability in terms of height, tilt and swivel, and add in some technologies like blue light reduction, which can help with eye comfort with prolonged use. So we hope that you found this video helpful. We've linked to all of the buyer's guides mentioned below, as well as some recommended products. And of course, you can browse all of the categories at scan.co.uk. If you need assistance with anything or you're looking to buy multiple setups for your employees, please don't hesitate to contact one of our team.